We're going to do continuation of your Student Self-Service Center, and since I've had a few seconds, I kind of looked around at all the others, and I'm going to show you how to do a major change. So if your major was incorrect in your Student Center, when you first looked to see what your academics showed, your program, career, program preparation, go back to your main Student Center page, and go to Academic Records. On this, you are able to change your major. We select Change My Major. This will become effective for me in the spring. I'm a non-credential, but I can search and look to see what all of my options are. And just so you know, not all technical programs have a degree option. So if you are really wanting to do a degree and you want to make sure financial aid covers you, then what you're looking for is called the Associate in Applied Science credential, and it is a general occupational technical studies degree. If you know you are only going for one specific, so I would be, let's just say I want to do computer-aided drafting and design, which is my program, select my academic plan. I can choose the highest level, which is a diploma, which requires 3 general education courses, or I can do certificates, which still requires some general education. The lower the credential, certificate's the lowest, then diploma, highest is degree. Must be careful, because if you choose a certificate level, it may mean that you only have 1 semester of classes, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, but it would not include on financial aid all the way up to a diploma or degree, and you would end up having to change your major again later. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick the diploma for now, just so that it shows. And again, here it says, please confirm that you understand that you may not be eligible for financial aid at this time. Please ignore that. The computer-aided drafting and design program is an option for financial aid. It is a program that is recognized, so we're not going to worry about that. So that's how you're going to do a major change. And then I can continue. And I can just submit that. Now I can look at changing my home college, which you should not have to do. You should be a West Kentucky student, so you shouldn't be doing that. Then here is your withdrawal and drop request. Since I'm not enrolled in a class, you're not going to see that. But we have specific dates set up in your syllabi that show if you want 100% tuition, you need to make this drop request by Sunday night, depending on what session you're in. If it's a full semester, that's the night. If you want to make 50%, then the date is further out, say October. I don't know the exact dates right now without showing them to you on another screen. So just be careful of where you're hitting these drop withdrawals based on also those amounts that you may be refunded. But that is how you make a complete drop and withdrawal request. If you email your instructor and ask to withdraw from the course, they officially cannot do that. It comes through this specific process. I'm going to select Manage Classes, and here is another way to see this. You can see what classes you are currently in, and you can also see that you have an option to fully drop classes at this time. So if you have courses listed, you can go in and make a complete drop of all of your classes.